Well, I guess we're having an exciting new year, 2020, the impeachment of Trump, and now, like, I guess he's like gonna fight like the Americans. It makes you think that maybe he didn't have friends, because if you have friends, you don't agree with everything. It could be something as simple as like where you're gonna eat lunch. Not everybody likes this, has the same taste buds. But that doesn't mean like, well, maybe in some cases, but it doesn't mean like, oh, okay, so, I'm gonna stab you in the foot with a fork, because, I don't want to have meatloaf for lunch. I want fried chicken or whatever. But I just see that his behavior, I don't understand. But it is Black History Month. I think it's a good time to read a book. And Malcolm Nance, he is a good writer. And let me see when this book is. The Plot to Destroy Democracy, and it shows Trump and Putin. I'm gonna have to retake it out because I started reading it, and then like it's so true. Like the forward. Like, I'm just gonna read one. But anyway, I think everybody should read. Like, the guy that Malcolm. He's black, and he's an author, New York Times bestseller, The Plot to Hack America. He's a global recognized intelligence community member of the National Security and Counter Terrorism Analyst for NBC News. And this is his face. So, he worked in intelligence. And so this is his second book. And this was written, does it say when it was written? Let's see when it was, 2018. And I don't know, the forward. In 2016, the United States was attacked by a foreign enemy. Unlike the Japanese attack on the Pearl Harbor or Al-Qaeda attack on the World Trade Center, the attack by the Russian Federation struck at the core of our democracy, our freedom and fair elections. The purpose was to destroy a system of self-governance that we have cherished and held up as an example to the world for over 240 years. Carrying out this stella using state-run news media intelligence. I messed that all up. Anyway, intelligence agency. Russia managed to influence the election with the express purpose of aiding their preferred candidate, Donald J. Trump. The Kremlin took advantage of our open society, and through social media, an agency of influence, they deployed KBG spies to spread blackmail, forgery, and propaganda. Putin lawyers, neo-Nazi fascists, and racists and xenophobics had and continue to have had one mission: use the freedom afforded to us to halt, attack, and destroy democracy from without and within. Like, I gotta take it out for another week. I read so little, but I ended up getting caught up in just thinking that it takes a lot of energy to plot out, like just imagine, like, we have the super PAC that is where I guess first they started off with making corporations people, and then the super PACs are able to get money from different corporations to fund different politicians. And a lot of our corporations, um, it could be out of China, it could be out of Russia, it could be out of anywhere. Um, but that's neither here or there. So, um, I think that, America has lost a lot of wars. Like, we did not do well in Vietnam. Um, um, I was listening, like, like, well, I don't even know if I'll go there, but it seems like war, um, causes more trauma to somebody when they did things that, um, they would have, that, like, say, like, like, you're going in the jungle, and like, you're not killing other people that are shooting at you, other military, but instead you do more of a cowardly thing, and just, maybe kill a whole family in their house, and maybe before you kill a woman, you rape them. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I see, um, like, the nuclear bomb as a coward thing. Even what they did, like, in 9/11 with the airplanes, that was cowardly. It's not attacking the people that are running the systems that are causing you to have this grief. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but it just, like, it's like a suicide mission that's, to me, is ridiculous, and defeatist. But I think that, greed and money has misled. The reason why I say that is because I've been watching an impeachment, and I couldn't believe how the Senate and the Republicans, and that Mitch McConnell, how, I don't know what they chose over the Constitution, because it couldn't be Trump. Because Trump does not, like I said in the beginning, I don't think Trump knows how to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you have friends, yeah, you're going to fight, whatever. I know he had brothers and sisters, so I guess, like, if he got, but he was, like, sent away, so, what I'm saying, he couldn't, what I'm saying, if you got in a fight with your brother and then you get sent off, you never resolve that. You know what I'm saying? Can resolve, like, years later, because, um, time makes things, um, either, like, like, a lot of times when you're young, you only remember the bad. So, but, like, if you were there with your brother, you got into that fight, you probably would have moved on, what I'm saying, from that misunderstanding, just because of life. Like, uh maybe, like, you guys might be fighting, but, you go to school and you see somebody picking on your little brother, and you might be like, oh, okay, I could whoop his ass, but I'm not letting nobody else whoop his ass. That's some bullshit. Blood thicker than water. Something like that might happen. You and your brother might not ever come to an understanding about the disagreement. Maybe he ate the last cookie. There's nothing you could do about it. The cookie gone. you know so, he probably done shit it out. So, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be new cookies. So, maybe you make arrangement. We divide it down the middle. Cookies. Everybody gets cookies. But anyway, but that's neither here nor there. So, like, you can tell he never really had, like, a friend. Maybe, like, oh, his father has money. They just was, like, friends with him, and he's like, oh yeah, well, this money make me popular. I mean, his TV show. I mean, like, I watched it a few times, but it was like the TV show to me was a commercial that had commercials in the middle of it. So, you know, it just showed different products. Basically, that they had, um, um, I guess, famous, celebrities, um, hacking for him. I don't know. But anyway, so my conclusion that I came to, just my opinion, is that they're doing us um like I think that Trump had been like manipulated by Putin and by Kim Jong Un. That's probably why they wanted to see him by himself without his people, because I'm sure they had their people there. You know what I'm saying? Their people going to cover. Putin people are going to cover Putin's ass. Kim Jong Un people are going to cover Kim Jong Un's ass. Trump don't have anybody that's really covering his ass. He thinks the Republicans cover his ass. He's still impeached. It's going to go down in the history books that he's impeached. It's going to go down in the history books that the effects that his presidency has. It doesn't. We don't care what your mouth says. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can sort of understand why they wouldn't want to have Pence or somebody, because you don't want somebody that, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they could debrief Pence, because Pence is going along with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Russia has been working a long time. By some accounts, like this author here, Malcolm Nance, sort of implies like since Stalin time. But anyway, like I said, I didn't finish reading it. I have to extend it so I have to sit down for at least like a few hours and read it. But it's just so deep. It's you know, to understand that the decisions that the Republicans are making are not in the best interest, of the citizens of the United States. It's not in the best interest. It's not profitable for us. Who knows? Maybe like if you want to start a conspiracy rumor, maybe Trump and them put that um, um, coronavirus in Wuhan, whatever that is. I want to say one. Never mind. But in China, and because like it's basically what is they said the coronavirus is basically the same as the common cold, which we don't have a cure for, and they did. Like I think I read somewhere where like whatever thing they tried to cure could cause fluids to develop in your lungs, like the medicine or the shot that they want to cure the coronavirus would agitate it and cause I guess certain T cells to overreact, which both basically, if you like think of like your white blood cells as something that fights off let's say something on the skin, and then you see like a pimple and you pop it and that white mucus stuff that comes out. Well, let's imagine that those white mucus cells is dead um, um, white blood cells. The ones like the plasma, the ones that fights off your immunity. Well, that will build up in your lungs and they will drown. So that's not a good vaccination. So, and the only way to really build up the immune system in human beings is that you have to start from the mother really in vitro, and then after birth, breastfeed to continue. So, and the breast milk will give the kid immunity to a lot of stuff that the mother might already have, whatever that may be. It boosts your immunity. It doesn't necessarily like stop you from getting it, but Because like if you breastfeed and the mom gets a cold, she's not going to pass it on to the baby, but the baby catches a cold from somebody else can still pass it on to the mom, and that's how that immunity works. So anyway, uh, um, so I'm just saying, just throwing that conspiracy out there. You know, will it benefit America? Nah, because we don't have any factories to take over. We're not doing cotton anymore. Black people are not going to go back to farming. Because, it's sort of funny because, if you would think of what would freedom really look like, of course, maybe it looked like something different. But, to me, if we really was free, it wouldn't be capitalist. It wouldn't be socialism or anyism. It would be the ability to be nomadic. It'd be the ability not to worry about eating like red meat, but be like more, growing your own food, growing your own clothes. You know, uh, even, just taking copper and like what is it, um, steel and make your own electricity. Be self-efficient to where you don't have to depend on someone for your livelihood, as like giving you a paycheck so you could pay for shelter, food, and clothing. To me, freedom would be that if we went back to before the white colonizers from Europe came over here and destroyed the culture and the traditions. And because like now we'll see Trump, what he's trying to do is to pollute more. I don't know how it benefits to pollute more. I don't know who it benefits to destroy more of the native Indian stuff. What I'm saying, like you want to beat a dead horse. It's like training your kids to accept the fact of jail as being something that is not repulsive and inhumane, because we take them to zoos and we tell them that's a learning activity. Because you're not going to see any wild animals out, because most of them had to be extinct to build the cities, to drill, like they might be in the way of the oil pipeline, um, or drilling oil. It might be in a way where you might want to have a nuclear energy plant or a coal energy plant or a hydro energy plant. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing like thinking about the earth and how we have to maintain it. We'll pollute our waterways, we'll throw it, and people will still have to have water. You know what I'm saying? But like mostly, yeah, mostly people will buy carbonated and highly sugarized drinks. Instead of just like drinking clear water, we'll drink brown and red and yellow different beverages. You know, um, all day long, people have to have their coat. They have to have this. They have to, they have to have. But anyway, so we pollute what I'm saying, Trump is like all for polluting more. For the gas and the oil people. Then and like um and I've seen like the Chinese that are moving into Africa and like helping with it. There is like I know China's supposed to do inhumane stuff, but they seem to have a little bit more respect, which the United States doesn't have respect. So they're gonna pollute more. It's not going to bring any money into the United States. Well, anyway, basically, I'm talking too long. All I really want to say is that it's a good time to read a black author, and to maybe the sports are over. Maybe we could pay attention to what's going on, because a lot of white nationalists that, especially like if they're in the brotherhood of the police. This is just rumors that I heard before a few years back, and that like they plan. Like, oh, they're white Christians, so they're good guys, but they plan like, maybe invoking black people to go in the Civil War or whatever. I don't see that happening. I mean, football, basketball. I mean, sex. Oh, there's a good story about how, like, gravely they were mistaken about the Freud thing and how it didn't work. But anyway, I digress. Let me go back. So anyway, um, I, I made myself. I digressed it too much. But I guess basically, let me just put it all together and close it up because I've been talking too long. It, it, the logic shows that white people are more hostile. That if anybody's going to suffer, it's going to be all Americans. That means even white people, especially like if they get rid of Social Security. People are going to be like, why are you taking the money out of my paycheck to go into my Social Security? Now you saying I can't have my Social Security? You know, um, there's a reason why we have food stamps. Medicare has saved people's lives. There's something to be said about how they pay that causes, a morale problem, and shit rolls downhill. So anyway, so the prediction is that it won't be the blacks because um, we're not going to be we're not going to be used like they do in Africa to get more product out of that country. There's still more oil, gold, silver, aluminum, whatever you got, copper, which what I'm saying? They don't have to distract them and keep them fighting while they steal it out from us because they don't like in their minds they done used everything. Cotton is not being picked by blacks. It's being picked by Chinese. Well, maybe African, not Americans. India. All that are big billions of dollars that we were making off of the clothing industry, through the picking and the growing of the cotton is all overseas. Anyway, let me just close this up. It's Black History Month. Read a black author. I'm going to be reading The Plot to Destroy Democracy by Malcolm Nance. Well, I recommend it. Anyway, bye.